Well, guys, the closer we get to Deadpool 3 and the production, the more details we are learning in regards to what the film is going to be about. So today we have the general full plot outline of the third film. So let's get into exactly what's going on, the relationships, and how it's going to end. So to provide context here, this is all info that's been put together online in regards to multiple leaks and also a couple of things that I've heard that match up with multiple other things. So let's get into that. So for starters, Deadpool 3 is going to be picking up right after the events of Deadpool 2. Only a little bit of time will have gone by reportedly, and we will see Deadpool continue to mess with the time device that Cable came back through time with. He then will learn from Cable about the fate of Logan, aka Wolverine, and again, he's a big fan of Wolverine and knows him as one of the best of all time. So Deadpool is going to decide that he can't let Deadpool die in the future. So he is going to pick a year that is a little removed before the events of Logan and all the X-Men disappearing and all that transpired that's revealed by Professor X, and he is going to time travel to the future. Once he's there, he's going to seek out Logan, who isn't where he was supposed to be. Essentially, this puts him on a course to a small little road trip adventure, if you will. Once he ends up finding Wolverine, he realizes that Wolverine wants nothing to do with him. He doesn't believe him in regards to this time travel and all this, even though he already knows about time travel and how it can be used in messed up time, but he wants nothing to do with him because Deadpool is just out of his mind. He doesn't believe him, he's sick of him, he literally hates Wade and wants nothing to do with him, and he's heard about Wade from some of the X-Men and was warned to stay away. But unfortunately, their fates now are intertwined because of certain events that the two have done during their time together that are actually good for everything will now be erased because the TVA has showed up, led by Agent Mobius, and they're about to prune the timeline. But there's another problem. They have to get the time device away from Wade and erase it from this universe because he's just going to keep manipulating it. So this puts them on an adventure where they are on the run and trying to assemble a team to fight back against the TVA and the agents. And also, something has gone terribly wrong at the X-Mansion. Due to the manipulation of everything and what's been happened, the character of Danger has officially been born. Danger being born of the Danger Room. She is now in pursuit of them because she wants the manipulation of time device to use for herself. Trying to escape the TVA will put them literally on a path with multiple other X-Men characters, few of which are returning Fox characters that we've seen before to use their contracts. And the film will end officially with the Fox X-Men universe officially being set to normal, but also having all the events, time travel, and all that pruned, but with a twist. Deadpool will have officially escaped and be allowed to live in the MCU as long as he follows a few rules that are set before him. And he's going to have to follow these because there's no other choice. They're more or less going to put parameters into his head, and he has to abide by these. So no hardcore fourth wall breaking and things like that to take you out of the experience of every MCU film. By the end of the film, he, along with a tease of other X-Men and Foxmen characters being brought over, will be where we're left, and Deadpool now officially set to be a core member of the MCU proper. So honestly, it sounded like a pretty good film. Again, there's still plenty of time to go until they start shooting this thing and officially wrap everything, and who knows what could change during production, because there's always scheduling conflicts and all that could rear their ugly head and make some changes to this, as we've seen with multiple films recently. But it's sounding honestly pretty good in my opinion. It involves an important organization, it deals with time, it deals with the leftover X-Men, it deals with the device, it deals with pretty much everything you would want it to, and then concludes it and leaves Wade where we want him. Again, I don't know how to feel about everything, but I'm not going to judge it all on just some leaks and things I've heard personally too, which I've added to this whole plot outline. So we'll see what happens, but overall, if this turns out to be the third film, it seems like it's definitely going to be more eventful than the second film, and I'm super excited to see what this film has to offer and what Deadpool in the MCU is going to mean for the future.